0-0 draw this afternoon, but it felt like a much improved performance when you consider the last couple of games.
Yeah, I've got to be honest, enjoyed it. I'm gutted for the lads, really am. I said that from there. Thought we controlled parts of the game. I thought we had two brilliant chances. We cease on both of them. We'll have to look back at the goal. We'll obviously have that late on, but no, I thought it was just everything that we've probably lacked in the last 4 or 5 games at home, whatever we've had in terms of intensity, that desire, that attitude to play forward, and then when you get people like Ceasing in 1v1 and get balls into wide areas, again Adam Rooney I thought was excellent as well. So yeah, I'm trying not to be too down, but obviously we want to win games of football, but we kept a clean sheet and I thought we were pretty solid through it.
Adam Rooney obviously scored the winner on Tuesday night, and I thought, well, he won man of the match this afternoon, didn't he? He was, running all over the place, full of energy.
Yeah, he was. He did obviously play Tuesday and deserved to stay in. That's what happens if you play well. You deserve to stay in the team, and he just tired a little bit, but as expected, he's I think he's been on the bench once, twice, maybe maximum this year, and played Tuesday and then today again. But he's just I don't like overdoing it with Adam Rooney. It's as if like people just expect him to do it. He's an experienced player, and I'm not surprised with the performances he puts in. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't mean don't want to over enthuse everything he's done, because it doesn't surprise me. He's an experienced player, as I keep saying. He looks after himself. He trains. He's a player assistant manager. But he trains every night. Every Tuesday and Thursday. So he's still up to speed with everything, and just his experience and his the best thing about splitting players from in terms of ability and the levels is decision making in football. If you get to the very top, they will make the best decision more than anybody else. The simple thing, and he does that. He wins his first contacts, he puts balls into good areas, and he manages the players really well on the pitch.
I know when you spoke yesterday, you probably weren't expecting Akeem Rose to take part, and yet he started.
I wasn't. I'll be honest, we knew there was a chance. Probably a bit of mind games, silly stuff from managers there, but I knew there was a chance. I genuinely did, but at that moment in time we didn't know how big the chance was, so we ruled him out in my head before I'd even spoken to him or anything like that. So but no, he was fine. I thought he was a bundle of energy again. He's quick, he gets down the side, and he'll get the goals will come for him. I'm sure he'd have loved to have had the chances that Cisse had, for example, but we're really pleased with him. He's something that we know that he brings to the squad. His pace and his power, and he's a good trainer, and he's a top man.
Obviously, I know you were looking at loan signings. None of that came off in the end, I presume, and I guess that actually it's about finding the right player. Yeah,
I said yesterday we're at a football club where we won't just go spend. Well, I won't. I treat the football budget like it's my own money, and I'm Scottish, so I'm pretty tight. So we will try and find ways of doing things. I don't want this to come across as arrogant, but I'm the manager of a brilliant football club, and we won't bend over backwards for people when EFL clubs send us players and expect them to play. No one at this football club is expected to play under myself and Roons, and that's the standards we set. So trying to find players that will be willing to work and come in and earn the right to play is difficult. We thought we had one, not to do with that, to do with it kind of fell through late on because the club had picked up a few injuries on the Friday. So we'll still look. The difficult thing this week is the FA Cup. Yep. So it's like, well, they allow players to play in the FA Cup. If not, then there's no point in taking them and wasting a week's wages, because as I said, every penny counts for us, and I'll never be. I'm happy to take the criticism on it. I'll never be one that will just go and desperately dive into things. I don't think that's right. We'll always take our time and try and. No matter whenever you make a signing, it's always a risk, but we'll try and do everything we possibly can in terms of research and the type of player he is before coming.
And just finally, Dudley Tyler was on the pitch at half time. He's obviously part of the giant killing team of 1972, celebrating his 80th birthday. And the one thing he's just said to me is he's just full of enthusiasm for the future of this club, and it feels like there's a heart back here.
There was one moment before the game where I thought I was going to have to call him and put him on the bench. But no, it's brilliant. It's good to see, obviously, ex-players and people around it. Graham Turner, has obviously been here a few times, and it's good to see people like that come back to the football club and be proud of what's on the pitch. I think it's ex-players and players that they love coming back to football clubs, but it's all about what's on the pitch. They love coming to watch on the pitch. That's their natural instincts. You'll never lose that as a player, as an ex-player. You always look at what's going on the pitch, and to hear things like that's obviously really pleasing. And we just hope that we can continue that good feel factor. We've got to. The only way of doing that is by performing on the pitch. I thought performance was much better today. And sometimes we'll play worse than that and pick up 3 points. So that's football. It's difficult at times. It's mind numbing. It's frustrating. I'm finding all that out now. As a manager, my hair's getting whiter by the day. But yeah, I'm still loving it. I'm enjoying it. And again, if ex-players are going to come back and be enthused, then that's even better.
Paul, thanks for your time. Cheers.
Thank you.